You take life too seriously. And I know you do because I do too. I've been thinking recently about taking life too seriously. I watched a video from Joey Diaz from a years old podcast that I was suggested alongside a new channel called Profound Pondering, which I've very much been enjoying. And the algorithm served them both up to me, and it just felt like fate. Similar titles. You take life too seriously. Maybe the Profound Pondering was don't take life too seriously. Got me thinking, because I've been pondering it recently. I currently do a domiciliary care work job, going between houses. Colleagues get very stressed, rushing between the houses, speeding. There's been speeding tickets because they want to stay on time, which is understandable. I'm not saying I'm immune. I get stressed about it too. You've got a certain time in your head. Time. There's something so emotional about time, or certainly I find it. You really feel behind the cosh or like not in control when you are behind the time that you are supposed to be, that's written down, that's scheduled. But the travel time that we get, generally, not to get into the nitty gritty of it unnecessarily, but it's not enough. But it's an estimation. Like, it doesn't matter really if we're 15 minutes, half an hour, sometimes even an hour late. It's the fact that we get there and get the job done and give the people the care that they need. At the end of the day, I mean, I think it's hard to disagree that as long as the client is, safe, comfortable, happy, that's all that really matters. I'm trying to time these coffee sips aptly so it comes off thoughtful, so the message can sink in. But actuality, I haven't filmed myself talking for a while, but I did feel moved to. Even if it's just me watching it. You take life too seriously. And I know that's coming from a man who got fired for doing a TikTok dance. And is probably one of the most unserious people that you know, if you know me in real life, or I come off that way. But yeah, despite being told, maybe more often in recent years, that I seem relaxed. I've still got anxiety. I don't like try to let that kind of define me or whatever, or think about it in the forefront of how I interact with life. But it's undeniable that will always be with me. However, I think I have been able to, as I approach my 10th year of being an adult, I don't know, take a step back, give myself some breathing room, and almost try and meditate throughout the day. I've been doing the brim. Yankee with no brim. I've been doing the Wim Hof breathing method almost every morning for, I've lost count, years, maybe 5 years. But finding it hard to, ideally, you bring that throughout your day so you can meditate everywhere and you can be more mindful, whatever, focus on the moment, be present. These sorts of buzzwords that are helpful but that are banded around a lot. I think it's only recently that I've started being able to catch myself in the moment. Try and do it now. But yeah, it's useful to catch yourself in the moment because when things are going on during the day, during work, it is easy to overthink and to stress. I'm running behind time. I'm running late. Oh my god, I need to do this. Linked to another thing that I've been considering recently, which is as I'm doing 3 different jobs, 2 of them only once a week, while trying to do a part-time university certificate. I'm often moving from one thing to the other without any kind of breathing space in between. You need, I don't know, little corridors between your rooms sometimes. When you think, right, I've got to do this next, while you're doing the other thing, you're not fully concentrating on the previous thing. Like, I'm hoisting people. I can't be thinking about the next thing while someone is hanging in the air and I'm doing some, moving and handling. I've never been unsafe, but yeah, you're like, I'll catch myself and I'll think, don't think about that. And I have certain unnamed colleagues that will be talking aloud as we're caring for the current client about, what time we'll get to the next client and what to do next, and clearly constantly, because they're talking aloud about it, thinking about the next thing, my next shift. Maybe it's this evening or tomorrow. Why? I like. It's not to say that it's completely nonsensical, but just you don't do that to yourself. I've been there, but I'm just saying, stop. It just drives you crazy. You feel like you have less rest if you're thinking about other work while working, or studying while working, or working while studying. I'm gonna joke. Don't take life easy. Don't rush. And I'm still working on it. Sorry, don't take life so seriously. Take it easy. Momentai. This is going slightly off the rails. Don't don't let yourself think. It's just so annoying, dude. I drive myself crazy thinking about the next thing while I'm doing the current thing. It's not that deep. It's really not. You'll get to the next client. You'll get to do that uni essay tutorial, and you'll feel more well rested and in a better headspace if you just give yourself the time to try and not think of nothing, but just listen to the music, or the sound of the bloody birds. Just give yourself a moment. If you're constantly rushing, it just feels like your life goes by even bloody faster. You're taking it all too seriously. It's okay. I'm not saying don't try hard at your job. You obviously have commitments and responsibilities. However, you don't need to be as stressed about them as you are. Once you take a step back, you'll realize that, and actually everything will feel better because of it, is what I'm thinking as we get up to the 10-minute mark. Cheers, this is now cold.